Pierce Pond lean-to. I have about 4 miles to the Kennebec River crossing, which I will be doing on a ferry, which is really a canoe. That's a huge milestone in my hike. It's something I've seen on documentaries, Kennebec River crossing. Never thought I'd be here, and here I am. But first I have to make it there. It's about 4 miles. The ferry goes from 9 to 2. And I am going to walk into or get a ride into Caratunk for a quick resupply and charge up my electronics and then head on. So trail mileage today about 9.7 to the Pleasant Pond lean-to, hoping I can get a camping spot. I am on a blue blaze right now, which means not the official trail, because there's a bridge that goes over this water crossing, so I don't have to cross this. And I am taking it. It's the same mileage as the AT for about 0.2 miles. And as beautiful as that is, I don't want to go for a swim this morning. And thankful to Tim, the owner of the hunting camp here, that puts on the pancake breakfast that I just went by accident because I turned the wrong way. I may as well stayed for some damn pancakes. All the people eating breakfast are going to be passing me shortly anyway. I'm so slow. Or they're so fast, rather. I'm fine. And yeah, I'm going to try to hook back up with the AT here and carry on. This is a new kind of bridge. It's just a log over with some railings that are logs over some rocky waterfalls that are pretty far down there. Alright, here we go. Marked safe from the sketchy waterfall bridge. It's just one of many here in Maine, especially in the 100-mile wilderness. That one is just a warm-up, I guess. Hopefully that might be it for today. I'm not sure. We'll see. Whatever. It's all good. Carry on. Onward. I am here at the Kennebec River crossing. I'm a half hour early. The first ferry is at 9 a.m. I overestimated how long it would take me, but better early than late, I guess. But now I'm here and I'm like, God, I hope I'm at the right place. But there's a sign at the front that says danger, river crossing, please use the ferry. My first thought is, I can't believe people used to have to ford this river. I don't care how shallow it may have been, which it wasn't. It's wide. I mean, I don't know how people did it. And a couple of people didn't, unfortunately, which is why there is now a ferry. So I'm going to hang tight in the sunshine, have a snack, and wait for my ferry guy to come. Then I'll be in Caratunk hopefully soon for a recharge and some snacks. And a cold Coke. I'm excited. Pretty sure I stated this before. But the fact that I'm standing here waiting for the canoe ferry to cross the Kennebec River as part of my through hike, which means I'm in Maine, 100 plus miles from Katahdin, is still hard for me to process. I work hard every day, chipping away, 8 miles, 10 miles, 13 miles, 15 miles, and here I am. I've seen it in documentaries, I've read about it in books, memoirs of people that have hiked, and it's an iconic part of the hike, and here I am. It's hard to believe. A little too far for you to see, but I'm watching the ferry operator over there coming. He's getting ready to come over here. I think he has a dog in the canoe. That's an added bonus. I'm really excited. I hope it stays in there and he doesn't have to wait on the other side for him. We'll see. Who's your co-pilot?
That's Ivy and I'm Matt.
Hi, Ivy. Hi, Matt. It's an extra bonus to have a dog on board.
You guys been enjoying yourselves out there?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Couple days and no rain's been kind of nice.
Oh my
huh?
God, spoiled.
Yeah, no kidding.
I feel like I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop, but I'm trying to be optimistic. Hi hikers, I am back on trail after a lovely break at the Sterling Inn. I had my first hitchhike experience. It was only a 1.5 mile walk from the trailhead, but a lovely woman that was out to do some of her own backpacking picked us up, dropped us off at the Sterling Inn. I charged my stuff, which is why I didn't get any photo or video. Unfortunately, I was so hungry. I ate a pizza. I think that's the only photo I got. That they cooked for me. It's a frozen pizza I bought at the resupply. I resupplied. I took a shower. I could have done laundry, but I just kind of washed out my shirt, my underwear in the sink. Feel good as new for about 20 minutes here. So 6 miles to the Pleasant Pond shelter. This is the first time I have ever, sorry, I thought someone was behind me, gone into a town, relaxed. I mean, I was sitting on that front porch. I had 2 sodas, 2 Gatorades, a pizza, half a pizza. And I shared the rest with other hikers. That wasn't even that great of a pizza. Whatever, it tasted good at the time. And it's really hard to get back going in the afternoon. But I'm determined to make it to Monson by Friday, to Shaw's Hiker Hostel. I made my reservation for Friday and for Saturday, which will be my last 0 day on this northern section. And then Sunday, I hit the 100-mile wilderness. This weather has been incredible for days. I'm kind of worried that that means something else is coming. It is what it is at this point. I just want to get to Katahdin, enjoy it. But I want to get to Katahdin. I want to get home for a few days. I'm really loving this, but I'm wanting to get home for a few days and rejuvenate. I was at the shelter last evening and there was a couple signs up. One was about the pancake breakfast at the hunting camp, which I didn't go to the breakfast. I'm full up on pancakes for now. I'm gonna have some more at Shaw's this weekend. I'm saving up for those. I did get some video of the hunting camp and some photos. It's a cool place. I wish, you know, I have to come back and stay there sometime. I was so loving my tent site at the shelter and didn't want to pay $40 for a cabin when I have a 0 day coming up and whatnot. Anyway, it was beautiful weather and I love sleeping in my tent. I was very happy at the shelter. I got a great tent spot. Regardless, in the shelter, there's a sign, one about the pancake breakfast, one about beware of this particular bird, and I'm not going to be pronouncing it right. Oh, it's very spooky out here. I keep hearing things. I'm not going to be pronouncing it right. I believe it's a goshawk, G-O-S hawk. Goshawk. And I remember this from last year. Jedi showing me the sign that said, you know, this freaking bird will attack if it has a nest in the area, and there's a very distinct call that it makes. So basically, if you hear this call, you are to put your hiking poles above your head like an X, you know, protect your head and your face, because they'll come at you. And I mean, obviously, it's a freaking hawk. They can do some damage, serious damage with their beaks and claws. In fact, one hiker last year got injured, a huge gash on his above his eye. Trail name then became Hawkeye, which is funny, yes, but hopefully he's okay. Anyway, I am in, you know, approaching Monson, Maine, which is what as north as I've been. I see this sign in a shelter that's not even like 10 miles from here. Today I hear this crazy bird squawk like I've never heard before. I don't know what a goshawk sounds like, but I'm like, and it seemed to be following me, and I'm like, holy shit. So for a half mile just back there, I was walking with my poles X'd over my head like an idiot. I know it probably wasn't the goshawk because they said the season for that is May and June. But I'm like, I don't know. I'm north. Maybe it's delayed season or something, and I don't really want a gash in my eyeball or a head or something that's going to have to take me off trail. Not to mention the trauma of having a friggin' bird attack you. Anyway, I thought that was kind of humorous. Thankfully, no one passed by me. I'm sure it wasn't a goshawk, but you can never be too careful out here. Wanted to show you an example of like a primo stealth spot. Holy smokes, there are so many here. What you're looking for is flat, clear ground, and you can see there's even spaces like way in the back. This is such a beautiful forest. I bet you could pitch 5 or 6 tents in there, and it's right across from a brook, which not only provides amazing white noise, but water. Oh man, I always find these when it's not time to stop and it's before camp. Yeah, that's beautiful. The trail is beautiful right now. These pine needles, oh, it's a dream. And I'm only 2.5 miles from camp right now, and I hope I get a tent spot. But man, that stealth site's really nice. If I wasn't in a hurry, I'd be tempted to pitch camp right there. It'd also be more fun if you were with somebody or like a group, because there's so many spots. I'm enjoying my alone time, but I won't lie. When I get to camp and I don't know anybody, and I mean, people are friendly enough, but you know, it's different than being with your own friends or family. Oh, that brook looks really nice too. Oh, what a beautiful afternoon. I think the pizza digested. I'm feeling better, a little more energetic. I am here camping near the Pleasant Pond lean-to. Unlike my last couple nights near ponds, this is not like a peaceful main pond. It's populated with private camps. The tent sites, as you can see behind me, I'm the only one tenting here. There's a nice brook really like steps away from my tent, and then the shelter is a little bit up the hill from that. There's a lot of people at the shelter. The official tent sites for the shelter were an impassable, muddy mess, as is the privy, which is supposed to be really nice, but I mean, I am just so sick of the mud. I don't know if it's even worth it to go see the privy or try to walk down to the pond or whatever. It's just disgusting, but I'll see how I feel after I eat and stuff. So this is a functional campsite, which is fine. Can't all be beautiful. Yeah, so I'm gonna cook some dinner and try to get to bed early. I got to camp at a decent time. I may go see the pond, and maybe that'll cheer me up. It usually does. I decided to come see the pond. I'm thinking I'm gonna be glad I did. There's a sandy beach. Beautiful. I'm gonna have to dip my feet in. Fancy privy. It's got a mirror and a sign about porcupines eating the building, which I believe they would. They love to chew on wood. Muddy trail back to my tent. But I washed my socks, or rinsed them out in the pond. And even though they'll still be wet in the morning, at least they won't be mud